also have a glimpse at the future and keep up with its ever-changing challenges. Our cutting-edge platform and products strive to uncover and nurture the STEAM skills in children and encourage them to gain knowledge and launch their careers based on their interests. The best part about our platform is that it revolves around the creative minds of children, constantly looking to get the best out of them, rather than bombarding them with an outpour of one-dimensional ideas and expertise. The program offers a chance to gain hands-on entrepreneurship training through product development experience. So, whether you like robotics, games, artificial intelligence, digital marketing, or something else, you can learn all about it here and build your moonshots or products. The innovation stage adds further excitement to learning. These products are widely loved and purchased by other parents and children for education and inspiration, thus furthering the circle of innovation by young minds. Focus on entrepreneurship and transforming curious minds. Yes, entrepreneurship. I can already sense a lot of curious sets of ears wanting to listen to what we have to offer on this aspect. Am I right? Aren't you curious? Well, let me tell you about it. Let me first tell you what we're not. We're not just an online coding class. We're not only a robotics class. We're not only an AI class. We don't indulge only in a particular set of subjects. Can you learn coding, robotics, and automation with us? The answer is absolutely yes. Students can gain deep knowledge on these or any other subject of their interest, as well as innovate through our extensive program. However, the program does not offer unidirectional courses, but instead offers a wide range of possibilities for your child in the process of outcome-based learning. Moonshot Junior strives hard to imbibe an entrepreneurial mindset in children with novel ideas and unique projects with the help of a team that is focused on creating distinctive, self-sufficient individuals for the future. Hi, and welcome to Moonshot Junior. Today, we're going to be talking about Moonshot Junior's Innovator Program. My name is Sarah, and I'm going to tell you all about this program before I hand over the baton to the experts who will walk you through the world of futuristic streams. Before we start, I'm going to be telling you a bit about Moonshot Junior, what it does, and the team that works tirelessly to run the show, just like you do, to make sure your child gets the best out of everything, right? Then let me assure you that you have made the right decision by enrolling your child for this program. So, what is Moonshot Junior, and what do we do? Moonshot Junior is a Silicon Valley-based company. Before we start, has a mission to transform curious minds. At Moonshot Junior, guide young minds with the eagerness to learn and create a substantial impact in numerous fields addressing the highly demanding future. We are proud to say that we have students in multiple countries and are growing.
Okay, so put it on. Videos just come. Good.
Hi, good morning, everybody. Students, teachers, parents, mentors, evaluators, and esteemed guests. I am delighted to be hosting the event of the year 2021 School Hackathon. Moonshot Junior School Hackathon is association with i4C, Transforming Curious Minds. A big shout out to our partners Moonshot Junior, Bootstart for Work, and India's STEM Alliance. I'd like everyone to settle down, please, and wait patiently for the program to begin. I think we'll give it 5 minutes more for everyone to join. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, so you're audible for us. Okay. And
Yes, you're audible.
Tirath, can you hear me?
Yes, you're audible, and we have got a confirmation from participants also.
That's great. So I think we can begin. First and foremost, we would like to call Deacon Danny. He is the lead innovation consultant for i4C and the CEO of Moonshot. He has had a distinguished career over the last 18 years in the banking industry. He has a passion for startups, innovative practices, and all things related to edtech. He loves shaping young minds and is a big fan of nation building activities. Mr. Deacon Danny, if you can please say a few words for us.
Fantastic. Good morning, all.
Deacon, you went on mute.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes.
Am I audible now?
Yes, you are.
Morning, Deacon.
Yeah, am I audible now?
Yes, you are.
Okay, fantastic. As I was saying, good morning, all. This is it. This is the culmination of 2 months of effort taken by this wonderful team working in Moonshot Junior and i4C, along with our network partners. It's a fantastic journey of the last 60 days, which has now come to a scintillating end on a Sunday, 26th of September, where we are now presenting the grand finale. And we are also presenting our speakers from both Moonshot, i4C, India STEM Alliance, and of course, our chief guest, Dr. Mohit Gambhir. We promise today to be a very exciting day for not only the children, but also for the teachers, the Spocks, who have made the difference for this event. I really salute each and every one of you on this call. Teachers whose children are now in the finals and teachers whose children did not reach the finals, the grit and gumption that you showed during this pandemic event, during lockdown, talking virtually to your children, I think it's been a great effort. So I thank you all. It's only because of you that we are here today. And therefore, we'll also be awarding the 6 top teachers for the first time in our hackathon history. The teachers will also be awarded along with the students. I just want to take you through a brief of what we have been doing for the last 2 months. When we started out with Moonshot Junior, we aimed to design a innovative hackathon for children between the age group of the 5th standard to the 10th standard, keeping in mind the new technologies being used for STEM education. Moonshot Junior, being an innovator in such practices, reached out to us, and therefore we said, let us approach our network of schools in Pune and Goa. It so happened that our event became bigger than we imagined it. And today I'm proud to say that we even have a school from Chennai as well. So it's been a fantastic effort. This is a pan-India effort. And most importantly, I think the journey has been such a wondrous one that over a period of time, due to probably the exams being delayed for the school children, we were able to continue and have more and more nominations coming from across the country. So we actually ended up being bigger than we thought we would be in terms of the finals. But today with 250 teams, more than 1,000 students, and amazing idea submissions, I think the hackathon platform which we have created at i4C in association with Moonshot, and of course our Smart School Hackathon pedigree that we have, it's been a wondrous effort as well. And I really want to thank everybody involved in this. That's very important. Let's getting back to the problem statements. We'll be discussing them at length over here. But what we have understood over the last 2 months is children are really thinking laterally, they're thinking differently. they are undergoing a lot of thought process for future nation building activities. And this has been something which has been very, very amazing for us. We have got a lot of pushback from our folks saying that I want my child to be involved. I want this project to be taken up as well. Why have you not allowed our project to get through the finals? We have told them the same answer, which I will share right now. There can only be one. So when your project has been great, there has been a project which has been greater. And keeping that in mind, we have also made sure that people who though have given a lot of submissions. For example, this year, we are also celebrating a school which has provided the maximum number of teams. It's been a wondrous effort. We have a school which, for me, for i4C, for Moonshot, and for everybody at our senior management, is certified that institution as a center of excellence because of the sheer amount of ideas and thoughts which are coming out of that particular institution. So as I said, it's been a fantastic journey. But yes, for today, the journey has just begun. And I will now hand it back to Soa to take it through. On behalf of i4C, once again, I'd like to tell you all that we are very grateful and happy to have you here. And we all want everybody to know on this call right now, all of you are winners in our eyes. So as the show goes on, let's make sure the best one wins. Thank you. Have a good day. And we look forward to being with you throughout the day. Over to you, Soha.
Thank you, Deacon, for those wonderful words and welcoming words. Now, a few words from a guest of honor, Mr. Alok Jain, who is the CEO and founder of Moonshot Junior, an alumni of IIT Bombay and based out of California, USA. He passionately believes that opportunities do not just happen, one needs to create them. As a serial entrepreneur, Alok has co-founded Isdia and Realty Co-host. His ventures had him experience how to build, nurture, engage, and manage large-scale projects. Mr. Alok Jain, the floor is yours.
Excellent. I hope you guys can hear me all right.
Alok, you're audible.
Yes, hello.
Excellent. All right. So thanks a lot. I definitely think there are a lot of attendees and panelists. Thanks for the opportunity and thanks for the partnership. So my name is Alok, Alok Jain, and I'm co-founder and one of the co-founder and CEO of Moonshot Junior. We are a Silicon Valley ad tech company, and we are really on a mission to nurture the entrepreneurs and business leader. We really strive to upskill the Gen Zs for the next or for the Industry 4.0, which a revolution which is going on through our experiential learning and nurturing the entrepreneurial mindset. So a little bit about Moonshot Junior, who we are. As I said, like we are a Silicon Valley company. We are already in over 10 countries. We have offices in USA, UK, in India, in Canada. And really, we are on a mission to democratize the future forward education through experiential learning in the most cost-effective way. As I said, we are in the midst of Industry 4.0, and where everything is really revolves around the tech. From AR, VR to robotics to IoT, sensors, 3D printing, and so on. The nature was also changing drastically. Something happened before in past industry revolution. What we are learning that the future generations, especially 10, 15 year down the line, it is going to be a very different job market where the full-time jobs start going to disappear. In US, they are already saying there will be less than 30% full-time jobs in next couple of decades. But that same ripple effect also going to happen across the globe. India will follow the suit, and more than 50% of the jobs which our Gen Zs or the current set of students are going to do, we don't have a clue what are going to be those jobs. So how to really prepare them? The entrepreneurial mindset and entrepreneurship learning becomes very crucial. But on the other hand, I think this is the time for India. We are also seeing another big change, especially change in the geopolitical system, change in the overall ecosystem for the startups. What you can do, especially in India as a startup ecosystem, this is something very new phenomenon happening. The pace of acceleration of startups, and if you look at even very large company like unicorns, we are producing more than 5x unicorns than even the next competitor, China. India is the third largest home for the unicorns. We have over 51 unicorn, 25 became unicorn in this year itself. In the middle of the pandemic, we have produced that kind of numbers. So I think the opportunity is huge there. And uh, taking this forward, very first thing, I really like to thank every participant of this Smart Hackathon, and also for i4C, Deacon, and his entire team for making this event a great success. This hackathon, among our many other activities, this really provides a platform for young minds and innovators in India, USA, UK, and other part of the world to really express their skills, creativity, and entrepreneurial spirit to solve existing challenges. This hackathon was really an effort to bring curious and young minds from opposite part of the world under one umbrella to increase the exposure, compete with each other, upskill through problem solving, hands-on learning, and many more. And we really call it parallel activities. And all these parallel activities, they really help participants to think beyond a problem, take really charge, and come up with ideas to revolutionize. And we have seen some very revolutionary ideas as part of this exercise, and everything that is really required to be an entrepreneur and really nurture the entrepreneurial mindset. This really mirrors the philosophy and design behind Moonshot Junior's Innovator Program. That's our flagship program that really combines the futuristic subjects, whether they are robotics, they are game development, app development, and so on, with the really hands-on learning and entrepreneurial mindset. The way we do it, we really divide this program in multiple stages. So on one hand, our student able to gain knowledge in particular subject like robotics, but then in the next stage, every student of ours able to create a prototype. And then in the last stage, they're able to take it to the market. So if it is a physical good, or if it is a robotics kit and so on, they might take it to the e-commerce platform, whether it is eBay, Amazon, or so on. If it is an art or digital art, it will be taken to an NFT platform. If it is an mobile app, it might go to Google App Store or iOS. If it is a game, then it might go to Roblox and so on. And many of our students have achieved that. So coming back to this hackathon and entrepreneurship, it's really no longer simply related to business. It's not like entrepreneurship means you need to start a business. As I said, like the upcoming job market will make entrepreneurial skills as a core skill. It really turned itself in a life skill, and it has to be inculcated in young children and teenagers now. Industry 4.0, that certainly has started setting a strong foothold, and it is also becoming a dire need for revolutionizing the education system, and everybody is waking up. If you look at the Indian government, you look at the governments in Philippines, in UK, in US, and many other countries, now the entrepreneurship has been added to the core program. And I'm not talking about universities or something, I'm talking about very early on. Industry 4.0 has been defined as a trend of automation and data exchange in manufacturing, in cyber or physical systems, IoTs, Internet of Things, cloud computing, cognitive computing, smart factories, and so on. Us at Moonshot Junior has really adopted an outcome-based holistic learning approach to groom our students in a manner that where self-sufficiency becomes a motto for life. I mean, that's absolutely needed for the upcoming job market and the college application process. If you are aspiring to take admission in one of the prestigious institutes, whether it is US, UK, or Canada, and many other places, the same model has been followed. Holistic learning enables a student to acquire technical skills, soft skills, and entrepreneurial skills, and you can get more information on our website. During the various stages of our innovative program, our students have been successful at creating and launching products and services for various segments of market. We are really, really proud of them. And with the innovative program, we really aim to create the next generation of entrepreneurs, leaders. And if you even look at the numbers, the automation, they are already saying in next decade or two, we are going to see elimination of 400 to 800 million jobs. But a lot of new opportunities are going to come. A lot of new opportunity we need to create, you guys need to create. And we are also feeling the Gen Zs may not be ready to acclimatize to this revolutionary change. That's where the role of Moonshot Junior, that's where the role of i4C, the kind of hackathon we are doing, just opening up the mind early on, right? We really cannot make you entrepreneur. Our job is really to open that mind. Our job is really to give you that spark. So then you get to this kind of journey. As I said, like the incubator program really prepares students for the future work and attune to the digital transformation that Industry 4.0 presents. So really, I'd like to give the mic back, but big thanks to i4C for helping us. And really, thanks a lot for all the students who participated, irrespective of the outcomes. I think the effort was extraordinary. This is something you took on top of your other classes, curriculum, whatsoever you guys are going through. So really a big thanks, especially in the middle of pandemic, and good luck for everything. We have a huge hope there. I seen several of your pitches. Some of the incredible work has been done by very, very young students. So really good job. Good luck. The stage is yours there.
Thank you, Mr. Alok Jain, for those words. It is quite inspiring to hear you today. Now, we have Mr. C. Manivanan, Treasurer of i4C and President of SumaSoft. He has been leading SumaSoft since inception and has grown it to more than 1,000 employees. He's a results-driven manager and visionary with over 15 years experience in software development, general management, and operations in organizations such as Lucent Technologies and Tata Power. As treasurer of i4C, he handles the P&L of the company and is involved in new vertical growth for the organization. Mr. Manivanan, the stage is yours.
Good morning. Thank you, Soha. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. First of all, a very good morning to all the participants, the teachers, the Sparks, and the school and management. And also a very warm good morning to all the team members involved from Moonshot as well as i4C. It's going to be a great fun-filled day today. So we've had a good start and we hope to continue the same. Let me first congratulate all the students, teachers, and the school management for participating in such a competition that kind of brings out the best in the students and they get to work as a team. It's like Deacon said, it's a great joy to see the enthusiasm and the level of participation. It's been beyond our imagination, but I think it's a great thing to see the kind of involvement that all the stakeholders are showing. It's a very important milestone also for the students who are participating today. You know, today they're going to pick up some skills, or over the last few weeks they've picked up some skills in terms of identifying what areas of problems they want to really solve and how they go about doing that and how to engage with the larger community that they're part of. So it's going to be one of our big milestones that they're going to really enjoy and remember throughout their lives. And I'd like to take this opportunity to kind of give you a background about i4C and what we do and where we have come from and what's our future plans. So this gives you an idea of why we are focusing on student as well as the hackathon as a culture. So i4C was set up in 2016, and it was set up as a not-for-profit organization to inculcate innovation and also to bring in a lot of interaction between industry and academia. So this was created by a group of industrialists and entrepreneurs who felt that there is a need for creating this innovation culture in the ecosystem. With that mindset, this was created in 2016. And in 2016, we started working in the Pune innovation environment. And we had a couple of events around innovation using hackathon. And this kind of sowed the seeds for the first Smart India hackathon that took place in 2017. And this was conducted under the Ministry of Human Research and Development and AICT, which is the All India Council for Technical Education, under which all our technical universities and engineering colleges come under. So in that year, in 2017, we kind of worked with tens of central government ministries, identified hundreds of real world problems that they are trying to solve for India, and kind of brought this out to all the colleges and said, hey, here are the problems that the student community can engage with and build solutions around. And this turned out to be a really phenomenal success. And year on year from 2017, this SIH, as it's called, Smart India Hackathon, has been growing. And in 2020, the scale was really phenomenal. We did 450,000 students, that is 4.5 lakh students engaged in this activity. And they worked on about 250 problem statements from both central, state governments, and even private organization and PSUs participated in 2020. So it's become a kind of go-to calendar event where the whole educational institutions and the education and academia involved in building solutions for the whole country. Just to tell you, even though, these are students, but the kind of problems that they pick up and solve and the kind of solutions that they bring to the table, we have seen that over about 50 such solutions are now currently being used by these ministries. So that's a great accomplishment, given that these are just students passing out of technical institutes. And while we were doing this, we also figured out that to really inculcate innovation, we need to go further down to grassroots and look at schools as a really important part of creating the culture of innovation. And we started in 2016 working with some of the schools in Pune. And then recently in 2020 and 2021, we worked with a lot of schools in Pune and Nasik to create a smart school hackathon for Pune and Nasik. And in 2021, we did it with Goa schools. So that also became a very big success. And that's how we kind of creating this environment of innovation among school and college students, and also inculcating them to engage with communities and pick up these problems and solve them. So hopefully this environment of innovation and problem solving is going to kind of stay with them as they set up their careers, set up their companies, and stay engaged with the community at large. So our goal is that we want to continue focusing on the student ecosystem and bring in more interactions with the industry and continue to have problem solvers coming out of these institutes and bring us to the next level as a community. So to summarize, we continue to focus on innovation and student population to make sure that they become problem solvers. And then that is how we're going to create the future for our country and for the world. I would like to once again congratulate all the participants in Moonshot Hackathon today and wish all of them the very best. Please have fun while during the hackathon. It's a very important part of learning. So I think you will pick up a lot of skills that we're going to use for the rest of the lifetime, and wishing you all the best. Thank you. Over to Soa.
Yeah. Hi. Yes. Hi. So as a special guest, I have someone very special who would like to say a few words. Some of you may know her, some of you don't. But I thought that it's very important that she should be here as well. So Pooja, could you please share a few words about this Moonshot Junior Hackathon? It'll be great to hear from you. Thank you.
Thank you, Deacon, for inviting me and asking me to interact with our young, talented, creative students, this time not only from city level or state level, but from the entire country. It's a privilege to be interacting with students and seeing the response right from the Pune level to Goa level. And now you mentioned that we have students from all over the country. It's superb. So, I know that i4C has always encouraged students to think differently, think out of the box, and come up with some real life, solutions for real challenges. So I'm so happy I've seen it grow, and I've seen the solutions also to, they've taken shape, just not at city level, country level, but also at the international levels. So I'm hoping the same will happen this year at this hackathon. And I'm also very thankful to Moonshot Junior, who've encouraged students to come up and participate at this hackathon. And the way they've customized the awards and rewards for the students, this is very, very unique this year. And it's only going to help them to create or come up with more challenges, solve more challenges. So I'm hoping that we'll have some real good solutions. And all the very best to the i4C team, Moonshot Junior team, and all the students who are participating. Wishing you all the best for this event.
Thank you, Pooja. Thank you so much for being here with us. It was quite a nice surprise. Now, I'd like to introduce our chief guest, Dr. Mohit Gambhir, who is the Innovation Director at Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell, Government of India. He is involved with leading multiple initiatives driven by MIC, such as Hackathon 2021, an interministerial program, Asian India Hackathon, Singapore India Hackathon 2018 and 19, Smart India Hackathons, and has been an active member of many other various high-level committees. He's also taken charge of Government of India's flagship program, Smart India Hackathon 2021, as chairman of the executive committee. Dr. Gambhir, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Soha. Yeah, and hello to everyone. Giri, Manivanan, everybody, a big warm morning and a welcome to you all out there. Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me on a platform which is so dear to me, and the thought process which i4C is taking forward and carrying it along with everybody, and MIC is really indebted that yes, we are able to create a kind of ecosystem that is knocking the doors of not only higher ed but school ed as well. Manivanan, I'm sure, have given all the details, and I was, though as a participant was able to listen, I was as a, today there is a scenario like you go and you sit in the audience and hear about the overall program and you get goosebumps. Thank you so much, Manivanan. It's really awesome and mesmerizing. Many times, even I'm not able to do justice and not able to tell people that how and what we are doing. All these students, school kids, like you are looking at some transition, the phase which you are working around, it's awesome. Thanks to you that you are participating in the event, making it wonderful. And nonetheless, I was not able to see on my screen. I was exploring. Dr. Jamkar, my pleasurely morning to you. And so the man who sowed the seeds, he's here. I was exploring while talking, and I was just wondering whether you are here or not. And any other fellow who is there, like Pratap and my all dear friends whom I missed, again, a big hello. Now to the students, like we just had a discussion in the morning, like Smart India Hackathons, the big buzzword, world's biggest open innovation model that has been already created. Before even beginning my talk, I would like to announce here at this platform that for SIH 2022, we are coming up with SIH Juniors track as well. Here we go, right? So we are not leaving any stone unturned. And with SIH mainstream, we would be going along with our school students, primarily that what we believe altogether, the ecosystem enabler, we are sitting here. Seeds are being sowed at the school campuses. School is a place where basic knowledge, fundamental aspects, they are being developed. And then when it has to grow from sapling, from seed to sapling to tree, it moves up. And that's what we are planning. So a lot of programs from innovation cells, and we have initiated right now, we are training somewhere around 50,000 school teachers in innovation, entrepreneurship, IPR, tech transfers and whatnot. That is again, one of its kind program. So why we are doing that? For the students, for these budding entrepreneurs, like you guys who are from your 6th grade to 12th grade, the kind of knowledge you possess. And in today's world, the way we are connected, I believe age is Age was always a number, and age is a number in today's scenario, which you kids are reflecting. 6th standard, 7th standard, I have seen in many conclaves, in many symposiums as well. And I would also like to share a small story that somewhere around 2 years ago, I was in India Science Foundation's conclave in Lucknow, where big V's, or by big V's I mean the top-notch school students who are innovators, who are coming in, who are showing their innovations, their ideas, thought process, they are being selected to present. So I gave my presentation. I moved out. While I was going, my vehicle was coming in. A kid was sitting down there, and he kept shouting my name. Earlier he was running from, calling me Mohit sir, Mohit sir, Mohit sir. I was like, who is the one who is calling? And he said, sir, since morning, it's been more than 2 hours. I'm sitting at this podium. I know inside the room, I may not be able to talk to you, but while sitting here, I can actually watch out. While you are leaving the premise, I can get hang of you and tell you that what I am thinking, tell you that what my idea is. And hearing that fellow, he was like, I believe 8th or 9th standard kid. He came all the way from a far distance. I'll not name the place, somewhere around more than 500 miles to that particular symposium, along with his parents, obviously. And the idea was, sir, I understand, I play sports, I play lawn tennis, and many a times when we play tennis, we sweat a lot. And sir, my whole t-shirt, my clothes, everything, it gets wet completely. So I have, I came up with an idea, and I have a POC kind of a thing ready, a piece of cloth. If we wear it up, while it breezes hot outside, I get cooler inside. While it cools outside, I get a little bit warmer inside. No, I was just flabbergasted. I was numb for a few seconds. I was staring at that kid. I was looking all other fellows, and I was like, he's 8 and 9 years old. And see the kind of situation he is into, and he came up with an idea. He actually went to some garment factories. He talked to some chemists, rather, to metallurgical experts, to textile experts, to what not, that what kind of stuff we can get. And his father was telling me, sir, he's spending a lot. He made me get some coating material from Sweden all the way. He's asking so many things. Shall we go? We are clueless. And frankly speaking, that boy is turning out to be a wonder kid. Imagine 12, 13, 14-year-old kids and students like you who know the problem, who understand what is there. And as a senior, so many times again, it comes around in front of you. They say, students are not able to deliver. And very candidly, I say, it's not about them. It's about us. The generation who are training them, the generation who are leading them, the generation who are feeding them. We have to change ourselves so that we have to prepare ourselves so we can provide the answers, and we can make their intelligent quotient or innovation quotient fit in the way we are. So we are lacking. To the middle tier, the people even like Giri and Jamkar sir is much more senior than us, and then Manevan, I can see many friends out there. So we are the breed. We have to change ourselves. We have to upgrade ourselves to meet the intelligence quotient of these students who are able to locate the problem statement, but how to train their very innocent brain, how to tell them so that it has to be in a very diligent manner. We should not kill their thought process. We should not make them bias in thinking, as in that you have to particular way. See, they are coming in, they are thinking. I could see aloud another very good topic which I would like to touch upon today here. Many of us as a parent, again, a clarion call I would like to give to the middle tier and all the parents who are sitting there. We keep on running that my other like neighbor's kid is doing this. Why can't you do this? I'm sure all of us, we have heard the story that there was a school in a forest, and where king announced that all the kids of all the animals would be attending that school. And elephant sent her baby, and all the animals, giraffe and whatnot. So elephant, giraffe, lion, monkey, everybody, they start sending the, and even fish. They sent their awards to that particular school in a forest, which King announced that we will provide a different kind of environment, world-class education to all the kids. And then suddenly one day what they did, they organized an event of climbing up the trees. And then what happened? Monkey's kid was the first to climb up the kid. Elephant kid, they were just standing beneath the showering of the tree. Giraffe's kid, they were not able to climb up the tree. Lions, cheetahs, they, yes, very sharp, and they again did. But fish, not at all. She was just like crying, and everybody was looking at. And the first prize went to monkey's kid. Everybody clapped. And you know what happened while on the way back to home? All the parents except monkey, they were just cursing their kids. We are sending you at such an expensive school. We are providing you so many things. Why the hell can't you beat the monkey kid? What is there in it? You please. Fish is good in water. Giraffe can always pluck the leaf from top of the tree by using her neck. Elephant can always, and they have the power and prowess to pull out the tree altogether. Monkey's kid obviously was his business to climb up the tree and get the gold medal, right? We need to understand the capability of each and every student. We need to understand that where they belong, what is their power, what is their strength, and then harness. So the middle tier, as in the responsible citizens, we need to nurture these kids in a manner that what they are good at, they should move ahead. Coming to our students, a lot of platforms. i4C has already given you a platform to showcase your talent. As said, I have already announced moving towards which where i4C is our partner in Innovation Cells Endeavor. Smart India Hackathons, you guys will be getting an opportunity to showcase this at a national level. And many a times, or rather always till date, Honorable Prime Minister has blessed us in interacting with students. Maybe that might be your ticket. Work hard, showcase that what you have, what kind of problem statement you are looking at. Look inclusive, look around you. We are not asking for solutions. We are asking for thought process. As a kid, we believe that you have that capability to provide us. Other support, logistics, everything, I'm sure i4C and Giri and Jamkar sir, they are hearing me loud. Support will be provided in developing the solution further. You need to just come up with a thought process. We will, channelize you. Thank you so much, kids. All the very best for the day. I'm sure many action is yet to happen. All the very best. Take care.
Thank you so much for that, Dr. Gambhir. It was very nice listening to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, a brief address by Ashutosh Jirale, co-founder and head of retail, e-commerce and supply chain of Moonshot Junior. He is the busy bee of Moonshot Junior based out of London. Ashutosh has deep-rooted skills in enterprise solutions and business architecture with 20 years of experience in IT, retail, and supply chain. Having worked with tech industry leaders like HCL Tech, retail giants like Dixon's, M&S, and many more. Ashutosh, the floor is yours.
Thanks a lot. So, and it was like absolutely exciting to hear Dr. Gambhir. You have excited all of us, and it seems like we are on the right track. We are providing right platform to the young minds, and we are nurturing the kind of mindset Dr. Gambhir you have talked about. Like it's amazing that when somebody echoes what we are doing as business, it is very, very, very encouraging. So thank you, Dr. Gambhir. Thanks a lot for your help, and then thanks what you are doing from government initiative perspective. It is unheard of to organize events like these in India at such a scale. Like you cannot do it. Like I'm here in the UK, we have never seen events at that scale ever. And then it's like absolutely amazing. So thank you very much. Thanks a lot. And I would like to thank Manivan as well for inviting us, arranging this hackathon, and everyone here, distinguished guests, Dr. Arun, Dr. Mr. Girendra. Thank you very much. And I would like to congratulate all our students here, like who have participated, who have now selected for the finale. Absolutely, like you have done a brilliant job. Like it is amazing. The ideas that you have come up with has blown our minds, right? Be it on the topics like helping the nature, using technology to support a teacher, finding solutions to remove air pollution or dealing with air pollution, smart homes, like enriching life with education, conserving valuable resources, water management, conserving water, etc. Like absolutely brilliant ideas, all of you. Like participants who got selected for the final doesn't mean that participant who were not selected, their ideas was none less. It is just that the students who are in the final, they have slightly better idea. It's students who have not been selected, they have to work a little bit more on their idea, and maybe next hackathon that Dr. Gambhir talked about, next hackathon that Moonshot Junior will conduct, will be your opportunity. Moonshot Junior hackathon witnessed tons of brilliant ideas, like I said, on one platform. Every idea was brilliantly crafted and presented as well. So as an entrepreneur, and as an innovator, it is very important for students to present their idea. Like it's not that they just keep the idea with themselves. They work on the idea, they present it to first their family, teachers, siblings, and then present it to the entire world. Right, so all the students have presented their idea brilliantly. Most interesting part of the hackathon was considering a problem as a solution, finding a way to improve life, and come up with a solution. And that's what we wanted to inculcate in hackathon. I would like to touch upon one point here. Is like IQ is often seen as by many as the crucial factor to success. Like Dr. Gambhir gave an example of a school in the forest. Like everybody was focusing on particular aspect. So what we have seen is IQ or evaluation based learning is seen as a critical factor for success. But if we see, most of the humanity's greatest achievement were not about IQ. They were not just about intelligence. They were about imagination. They were about curiosity. They were about creativity. They were about empathy. And that's what Moonshot Junior and i4C Hackathon has done it. Like given a platform for these students to engage, to work on the nature that is around them, to experience what they can do, how they can find a solution as simple as solutions for teachers, for moms, to make their lives better. And that's what cognitive flexibility is all about. And like cognitive flexibility, it can be developed, and hackathons and events like these help students develop cognitive flexibility. I'll just touch upon a few bits, like why we say creativity or cognitive flexibility is so important, right? So cognitive flexibility is something, it's a skill that helps to deal with situations when things are not working. Adversity quotient, it helps you develop adversity quotient. It lets you think about fresh ideas, make new and unique connection and correlations. Like if you have learned maths, if you have learned science, if you have learned English, you have learned whole raft of subjects, sports. Cognitive flexibility and creativity lets you connect, like, why did I learn math? Oh, I can apply it in science. I can apply maths in statistics. I can apply maths in sports, right? It lets you connect the dots, and it is very important from future perspective. And that's what events like this, like students who have worked on ideas, say for example, helping the nature around, they would have used all the subjects that they is taught in school. All the teachers are working great job to teach these subjects, and events like these in school and in outside the school help students develop that mindset. Like the other important aspect is focus on outcome, focus on role that we play in the society, social focus on the impact that we want to create. And that's what again this hackathon has done. So like congratulations to all of you, congratulations of all the finalists for bringing up the ideas, bringing up the best out of their teams. like I would touch upon like Moonshot Junior's initiative. Alok, my close friend and CEO of the company, talked about it. Moonshot Junior is working with like industry leaders, working with advisors, educator, and has come up with a platform, come up with a product that inculcates innovation, that inculcates entrepreneurial mindset, that inculcates learning in the natural environment for these students, experiential learning. We have developed a platform called Innovator Program, wherein students can develop right from like a basics of the idea, right from the concept to a product in a very simple 4 stages, 9 months to 12-month program. They can work on ideas as simple as creating a simple program or robot or app, and as complex as creating a conceptual robot. They can take it to the product, to the market. All these stages, like stage 1, they will be exploring the subject. Stage 2, they will be working on the foundation of the subject with a product or a project in mind. Stage 3, they will be building a prototype with a team. And stage 4, they will take it to the market. They'll learn how finances work, what is financial literacy, what is financial accounting, etc., etc. So I would encourage all the participants here. You have got prize monies and the prizes as scholarship to join Moonshot Junior's Innovator Program. So take advantage of that. Explore more on our website. There's tons and tons of material that is available to encourage you in your entrepreneurial journey. It's all about mindset. Once you have entrepreneurial mindset, you'll succeed in daily life, you'll succeed at school and colleges, you'll succeed in jobs. I can promise you that. So develop the mindset of problem solvers, develop the mindset of coming up with the solutions, right? And Hackathon has provided that platform. Before I conclude, I would like to thank i4C for giving us this opportunity, this platform, and organizing this wonderful hackathon. I would like to congratulate all the team members of Moonshot Junior who have worked tirelessly with i4C to conclude or to complete this hackathon and come to this stage where we are going to have fun day. Absolutely, I'm excited to participate in the final and to hear the finalists presenting their ideas. So thank you very much. Thanks, Soha, and I'll hand it over back to you. And thanks everyone. Like all the best for today.
Thank you so much, Ashutosh. Thank you for those words. It has been an honor to have our guests and speakers take us through this exciting initiative. And now, without any delay, I'd like to call upon Ms. Maya Thankar, Principal of Navy School, Goa, which won last year's edition of Smart School Hackathon, to flag off this event for us.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, one and all. I announce that the Moonshot Junior School Hackathon, in association with i4C, Transforming Curious Minds, is live.
Thank you so much. Now, this has been great. I request all evaluators to click on the second link. The i4C team is waiting for you there. And students, you may start joining the second link. The evaluators and mentors will let you in shortly, so you'll be in the waiting room for a bit. And good luck, have fun. We will see you here at 4 p.m. sharp for the second session of a grand finale. Do not be late, please.
What is
Evaluators, please start clicking on the second link. Please start clicking on the second link.
Hi, Soha. like I think I'm missing the link.
Yes, we will share it with you.
Please, thank you.
The required link is in the chat for everyone.
All right, thanks, Srirat. It is the again the same Zoom link that you have shared with the panelists.
all going on great. And I think I'm super loving your rich positivity. Okay, Team Phoenix says smartivity, and there is another team says sketcher. That is great going, friends. And that let us come to another set of questions. Again, you will all be very much empathetically going to connect to that question. Supposedly, if you are wanting any of the animals could talk, what would you ask them? Think about it. Do not be in a rush to just give me an answer. Think about it. Supposingly your pet starts talking. Imagine the dog speaking an Indian language, a foreign language, or any of the languages. Maybe a crow, maybe, a cow, or maybe it can be a parrot, any of the bird also. So let's say along with animals, I can say it birds also. If any of the animals or birds could talk, what would you ask them? And we have answers flowing in. And one of the team says, how do you walk on 4 legs? Okay, this is one question. How do you survive this pandemic? My God. Okay, that is also a great question. Next we have going on, do you think we are too cruel? Very good question, MGRS. I am just loving your question, because every time I ask students to tell me this particular answer, I think they talk about themselves. They want to ask them about a lot of things, but the question which MGRS team has right now stated is regarding them. It is known as empathetic connection, that you really feel for those animals and you want to really do good to them. That's wonderful. Okay, next we have, do your parents homeschool you before letting go? Okay, how are you so slim? So Veda wants to ask that. Veda, whom would you ask? Tell me. Would it be a dog, a parrot, a monkey, or some other animal? I will ask fish. So we have someone from Team Phoenix saying, how can you sleep without closing your eyes? And let me tell Team Phoenix also, I don't know if you have seen that or not, even sometimes monkeys sleep with their eyes, glittering on. And I really wonder whether they are sleeping or they're actually, searching for something. So that goes on for fish. That sometimes goes on with monkeys as well. Okay, we have from Go Get Us also. If you could bring anything to life, what would it be and why? Okay, that is great going. And then we have horses also. Okay, this is going great, friends. I am, loving that answers from all of you. Horses sleep on 4 legs. There is another team that has question for horses. To fishes also another question. Many questions you have. These are all mind-boggling questions. That is wonderful to know. Friends, this really brings us to one more important, interesting question. But before that, I have it from one more team who wants to answer to Zebra. How do you sleep all night standing? That is like a real question. I think the entire world wants to ask Zebra, how actually does Zebra sleep by standing all night? That's going on great. Okay, friends, that brings me to another important mind-boggling question. Friends who just happened to join us, I want to tell all of you, we are just playing a very playful activity over here, and that is mind-boggling questions. Maybe we do not know, we have not thought about it, but right now onto the platform of Moonshot Junior in association with i4C, here is the opportunity that we do go through these mind-boggling questions and we answer them too. Here comes the quickest one. If you were a robo, which information you would like to have? So friends, now it is not about human beings, it is about robo. So let us see if you are Sophia, the first ever human robo citizen from South Africa. If you all must be knowing that Sophia is the very first robo onto this planet Earth who has been granted the citizenship. She is great. She has quite a bit of knowledge. But if you would be a robo, what would you name yourself and which information you would seek? We have it from one team. I would like clothes to themselves. Oh my God. Okay. It's just the information really wonderful. The whole website, coding language, backend, the code board, that is what tech people would like to know. A lot of information regarding coding. So we have a lot of coders, a lot of techno people over here. And this is amazing because this is 2021. Now, friends, keep on writing the answers into the chat box until you actually write all the answers. I have a very interesting, a second step up question for all of you. You all know we call 20th century as the century of science. But now, when we talk about the 21st century, friends, what do you think? What should we call it? Or how have people actually formalized? What kind of century are we living in? Can somebody actually try that out? Because that's not the defined answer. You can invent your answer. You can have innovations. So I have answers for the previous question, flowing it up into the chat box. Let me get back to that robo question till you think about that, preceding question which I've given you, that what is 21st century known as? Till then, let me go back to the robo question. If you are a robo, what would you like to name yourself and which information you would love to seek? So one of the team says to speak all the different languages and to cook and bake everything. My name would be Leo. That is great. And can I have your name also into the chat box? Because you are logged in from one of the team's ID. Can I have your name who would love to be Leo? Leo, who knows maybe 175 languages of the world and can cook and bake. An amazing cake having a swimming pool as gel. That's like very innovative, Leo. I would remember you lifelong, being Leo as the most important and new kind of a robo in the world. My God, my chat box is, spiringly filling it up, and I'm loving this energy, friends. We have it from Raghavi. She has come to another answer. She says 21st century of artificial intelligence. I agree that I can take it up. Something more, friends. Robo emotions and name would be some kind of emoji. That has also come from a junior group as well. Corona century, MJRS says, I know, friends, we have had so much of Corona that you would just love to, rename the entire century with that name. But yes, I undertake and I accept your innovation, surely. Okay, Sarvika. That was an answer from Sarvika, friends, where she actually named herself as Robo Leo, where she would love to speak many languages of planet Earth and also love to cook and bake. Next, we have it from Veda is also going with emotions. Okay, Veda, is this like you would like to be an emotional robo? Maybe is that the breakthrough you're giving me? We have it from Afifa also, who says she would love to have the information, the breakthrough, everyone. Afifa is saying how to end or at least reduce the pandemic. Such a great information. As a robo, she would love to have, the entire world wants to have this answer basically. And I think I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Afifa, if that is so. Can you put it up into the chat box? That was one of the most rocking information. Any robo should have that. Okay, Team Phoenix has got that, how to transform small gadgets into an excellent working device named Transferer. That again goes for a lot of innovation that I can call it as 21st century innovation. Team Phoenix, congratulations, you're going great. Okay, go-getters have another financial question, budgetary one. What will you do if you get infinite amount of money? What will you do with that? A lot of questions crashing the economy. And then we have it also from another team who's going great. And they're saying that we will be using that money for the project. Okay. Okay, apart from, all the centuries, the 21st century being the century of automated innovation or AI, or maybe, I can call it like a century of Corona, which you people dedicated right now. Let me tell you, friends, can we call it a century of plastic money? Give me a yes or no into the chat box quickly. A century of plastic money where we can just go to the market without any wallet. And what we will be good by, just carrying our credit cards, just carrying our wallet, or maybe a 21st century of digital wallet or plastic money. Which sounds better? Give me into the chat box. Plastic money sounds better or digital wallet sounds better? Okay, I have started getting answers into the chat box. We have answers for the previous question also from the go-getters who says, they have some answers. What will you do if you are a superhero? So that was the first answer to the previous question. I surely acknowledge that too, friends. This is going great. And junior group has come up with the answer digital wallet. But there's another group which picks up plastic money. So friends, I think both are doing great. We can call this century as digital wallet or plastic money also, because the credit cards or even the debit cards, even any kind of cards, I think, which are plastic oriented, they are ruling the entire world. Okay, so someone has gotten environmental answers from Team Breathe. We hope we do not pollute the money too. If it stops money laundering, yes, from our end. Yes, Team Breathe, we have to be very much environmental sensitive. And I suppose the card industry should come up with something else apart from the plastic as well. There also we can substitute a lot of plastic basically. Well done. Okay, next we have more supporters of digital wallet. So can I have certain digital wallet names into the chat box, friends? Yes, everyone. I'll be just taking a nanosecond of a hold to know what are you going to give me? What are the digital wallets you all know about? It does not matter, friends, whether you are using that or not. So friends, I ask you not to put up any links into the chat box. I ask you to refrain from that surely. Do not divert the public over there, but just give me a straight answer. Which digital, wallet do you know about it? Yes, everyone. Okay. We will be very soon, proceeding over another set of activity, but right now this is going great. People said Paytm, that makes it, yes. Bitcoins is a digital wallet. Even I have to agree, surely with Team Breathe as well. That made me thinking for a second, basically. Google Pay, yes. Visa card, okay. Google Pay, Paytm, I am agreeing to. Even, for Bitcoins, I have to agree. It's a digital wallet indeed. That made me thinking for a minute that how can we be spending the same? Okay. We are going great with all these answers, surely. And I have something interesting as well into the chat box more. Okay, so now I am going to give you a very simple question, friends, because, we have been doing a lot of mind-boggling questionnaire over here, and I'm super excited with all the answers flowing into the chat box. Friends, right now, as student, check up your priority. If you are given $1,000, where would you like to spend? And please do not give me the answer of just clothing or shoes or something. Give me something out of the box. When we say something out of the box, friends, it means, doing or coming up with certain kind of innovation. So give me your innovation. If you are given 1,000 rupees into your digital wallets, we talked about digital wallets, we talked about plastic currency so much. Where would you like to spend it up? Apart from your shopping, what would it be? It can be shopping of some other things as well, which I would just like to have a breakthrough into the chat box, everyone. Okay, Team Breathe would love to travel to Mars by building our own rocket. I like that answer, Team Breathe, because that is innovation. What would you name your rocket as, Team Breathe? Can you answer me that? Think about it among yourself, the entire team, if it is there. Think about it. What would you name your rocket as? Okay, to travel the world again. My God, so many travelers over here. They love traveling the world entirely. Do you know there are certain women who have traveled the entire world at the age of 21, and I think that post was recently viral as well. Okay, Huff and Puff, Team Breathe, that is the super innovative name of the rocket that Team Breathe is going to build in case if they have no dearth of money. So they will make a rocket and they will go to Mars for that exploration. So we have a lot of space innovators over here, a lot of space researchers also. I can call you young entrepreneurs of 21st century. That is going great, friends. Rest of you also let me know. MJRS would love to build a city in the ocean. Okay, MJRS, I hope you will do a lot of R&D for all the world hotels that are under the water. I suppose you must be knowing a little bit of them. That will help you out surely, building your dream to build a city in the ocean. Okay, ocean as we call it. Then we have it from a FIFA as well. I want to find other habitable planets. Yes, the entire world is looking for it. Where can we actually go from Earth? Which will be the next rocking destination? I hope some aliens come and help us with that habitation, vegetation, environment, kind of information. Moon rounders also have given a certain breakthrough into the answers to say, I will mostly like to build a time machine. What will the time machine do? Can you be a little more specific, Moon Rounder, and give me your name as well? Next, we are going with Veda Setting Company. Okay, Team Phoenix has got it all. Build a building which is taller than Burj Khalifa. The competition is setting on. Friends, do you know, whenever we have someone in competition, we really rise high. Because it is not only about innovation, it is also about competing, a healthy competition where we try to rise to the highest level, beating somebody. Sometimes it is called as competitive spirit. So with the competitive spirit, friends, let us come to sports a little, because we have had enough of conversation about names, about robots, about spending some, money into some innovative ideas, about space things as well. Okay, now let us talk about sports. If given an opportunity, whom would you like to interview? Give me one name into the chat box, friends. All those amazing friends who are here with me, and I can actually start back to your names where you had given me all your qualities. Like some are, I remember, calling that you had given me that Veda was confident and, surely creative. Arushi was artist, if I remember that correctly. Rati was inquisitive, surely. And then, we had certain more. We had Tanvi also, I think, who said talented and creative. And I think talkative also. I gave a high five to Tanvi. I remember that strongly. And I called myself as adventurous Sonika. So friends, all those friends who are here with your qualities, tell me if you have to interview one of the sports person, who would it be? So Veda's gonna interview PV Sindhu. Okay. Think about that question that you're going to ask these players if you meet them. David Bradman, that is from Team Breathe, basically. Think about the question also, friends. Firstly, you need to tell me the name of the sports player whom you would love to interview. As a host, what would you ask them, or him or her? That first breaking question that they should remember you lifelong. Remember that, friends, there are certain kind of interviewers to whom interviewees never forget. And I can tell you about, a lot of people who really remember whom they were interviewed with, because the question was breakthrough. It was such breathtaking question they would never ever forget into their lifetime. And I have answers coming up. Sania Mirza. Okay, IRIB Tech Team. If you're going to meet Sania Mirza, let me know what will be that one question that you're going to ask her. Because you will be given time just to ask one question. That is the supposition. Okay. So as we have so many answers pouring up into the chat box, but we need to move it to the right next activity, friends. That is your quiz time. And I'm really going to tell you something very fascinating. This is not going to be just an ordinary quiz. It will be really different, where there will be a lot happening into the backdrop, and I'll be able to see it right there onto the screen as well. So students, can you all put down a yes into the chat box if we are ready for the next step of an innovative quiz, checking upon our minds surely. We have answers coming up, and my entire Moonshot Junior and i4C team is here with me. Let us see, the chat box is flooding it up. It is raising my energy also to the highest. Students are all ready. Friends, there is a link into the chat box from my very dearest colleague, Sanya. There's Sanya, can you just freeze the chat box for a minute so that we can just, students can access the chat box for a minute by putting up the link again. So friends, there is a link into the chat box. You need to click over there and it will take you towards a wonderful composition of a quiz. Anything, Sanya or Shruti, you would like to add up for the quiz, please?
It will be a little tricky, but we have so much intelligent and intellectual brains over here. I guess this will be their left-hand work, which we say, right? Let's see how they come up with the quiz.
Absolutely, Shruti. I think they had been really ready, rocking on, very innovative into the chat box. I loved all their answers. And right now also, everyone is trying to join up the amazing quiz that is going to be, starting in some time. Let everyone be here, friends. Everyone access the link from the chat box and you will be taken directly towards that quiz. I see more than 23 people have already joined in. We have so many participants over here. Keep trying that out, friends. There's a link into the chat box. You can easily access the same. I see a lot of teams have already joined it, and I can name a few people also over here. I can see a lot of, I won't call you students, I'm calling you young entrepreneurs because you are so rocking and innovative. We have all the innovators over here. I have someone by the name of Strawberry, Leo, Sanjit, Avishkar, Raga, Mukta, Sarvika, Varun, Tane, and many more who are joining in, and the enthusiasm is going great. Yes, friends, if you come across any of the problem, you can raise your hand, but I suppose the link is very much vividly clear into the chat box. Click onto the link and try being onto the dashboard so that you start the quiz the moment we started out from the background. Everyone, great going. It is going to be a mix and match of technical and non-technical answers, and you will love answering that because that really calls for a great kind of an evening today here from the platform of Moonshot Junior in association with i4C. This is going to be a great quiz, friends. You will love it. Let us check upon our intelligence and our innovation as well. What does it lead us to? How much we know?
Let's start the quiz. I guess they can intervene in between.
Sure. We are starting the quiz right away, friends, and still you can keep joining. In case of any issue, if you're late by some time, that's okay. 2, 1, and go. There it starts. Everyone, gear up your energy. Yes. Let's go. Keep rocking. Keep going. Let us all try it. Super exciting. A simple brainstorm. We all love it. Yes, team, gear up. Going great. Super proud of all of you. Keep attempting.
Going as exciting as a cricket match. Last ball can decide even.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Let us beat the competition. Try it out. Everyone, keep trying. and results. Can I have it onto the dashboard? And we have our super first 3 winners, followed by 7 others too. And the results. Okay. Are we going to? Yes, the results are here in front of the dashboard over here onto the screen. The first one goes to Rishi from Plato Thinkers. Everyone, can we cheer up for him? And the second one goes for R. Ashish. My God, such brilliant answers. Only 2 incorrect, and Rishi on top with only 1 incorrect answer. That was 95% from Rishi, followed by Ashish at 90%. And then we have someone logged in by the name A with 85%, goes with Varun and a third at 85 and 80%. We do have another tie by Sanjit at 80%. Then we have Team Breathe at 75%, followed by Jacinta at 65%, and we have Leo as well. So friends, we have these top 10 scorers onto the dashboard right now over here. Can we all just scroll back? Rishi, Ashish, Varun, Atharv, Sanchit, Ash, Apurva also, I forgot to name. Apurva also competing at 80%. Team Breed, Jacinta, Rishi, Leo, everyone. We have the super rocking quiz, and can we all clap for ourselves? Can we pat our back for all those 10 top contenders, followed by rest of the 5 too? So,
you have to exclude me, Sonika. I joined just to see like how difficult it was, and I can tell you that like it was not an easy quiz. So you have to exclude Ash number 7 so that others can go up. I cheated a bit. So, but it was not an easy quiz, Sonika.
I take your word, and we do have Rishi from Plato Thinkers, which is on number 11, would be taking it on to the 10th because Ashutosh is leaving his line of desk right now. But thank you, friends. I'm again excited to announce the winners of this super interesting and engrossing kit, but very interesting. Rishi from Plato Thinkers, Ashish, someone logged in by the name of A, Varun, Atharv, Sanjeet, Apurva, Team Breed, Jacinta, and Rishi. You people are top 10 performers of the evening for this great finale quiz from Moonshot Junior in association with i4C. The rest of the students are also no far behind. If you can see Leo and Broccoli and Raga also competing at 65 and 60%. I agree to Ashutosh completely that this was no easy quiz. It was really mind-boggling. You had to think a lot about it. Friends, that was super amazing. And Sanya, can we take off this dashboard right now? And friends, congratulations once again. Huge victorious kind of celebrations, I should say. And that is going great. So friends, that was from my side today. I am Sonika Kapoor, and I loved having interaction with all of you. Super innovative people. I'll remember your names with your qualities. Right now is the moment to hand it over to Soha. Soha, over to you, please, after this rocking session, very interactive and conversational with the students today. Thank you. Over to you, Soha. Okay, I think Soha would be just joining all of you surely, friends. But I want to thank all of you, and it comes straight away from my heart, mind, and brain. It was super rocking, enthusiasm, filling up the energy to the highest level. And I loved having all your qualities, even the name of your robo, like Leo, and someone who wanted to do this environmental change and stop COVID times as well. So I think we would be just waiting for Soha to take over, and then you will be moving towards the next set and very amazing set of this, entire day grand finale by Moonshot Junior, where we transform curious minds in association with i4C. Friends, did you like the actually quiz? Did you enjoy that? That is, more important. Can I have certain answers into the chat box? And my dearest colleague Sanya, is the chat box open for all the students at the moment?
Yes, now it's open.
It is open. Thank you. Thank you for that paper. Till Soha joins us all, I just wish to ask students, did you like the rocking quiz? And I want to again pour in my huge congratulations, not only to the first set 10 winners, but also the others. They were also competing at 60 and 65%. And I would, I would have loved to join Ashutosh also participating in the quiz, because Ashutosh, what was your experience? If you could tell us, please.
Oh my God, like tell me about it. Like I was like feeling, I got into competition mode, believe me. So I had to Google and cheat a bit. Yeah. So
and you would agree, Ashutosh, there are students who actually beat you up there, but they were above you.
Like I could not keep up with the pace of these students. So like absolutely brilliant. And then like indeed, like it is not just about this quiz. I was there in the evaluation as well for and like these kids are like absolutely fabulous. The ideas that they have come up with, the presentation that they have done, improvisation they have done between mentoring and evaluation session, like it is phenomenal. Like I don't know, where do these kids learn from these days? I think like they have access to a lot of information and they are applying it very well. So absolutely brilliant. And like I was wondering that like these ideas, like if they could come into life, turn into reality, into products, like there is not even one that I'll reject. I'll use all of them. They are so practical. They have thought about them in detail. And like one thing that was common, that they were very empathetic about what they are doing. Right, all the solutions had impact related to environment, global warming, how they can help and support parents, each other. So absolutely brilliant. And then like I think like we have done justice to while we are doing evaluation, it was a tough job. And then quiz, like absolutely, Sonika, like yeah, you got me into going. Like I was feeling like a kid.
Thank you so much, Ashutosh, for that really inspiring input from you as a contender, as a participant as well. So friends, I think this is the time to move on to the next segment. I hand it over to Soha with a brilliant congratulations to all of you. Keep rocking. And Soha, over to you, please.
Thank you, Sonika. That was honestly a very, very, very fun session, very entertaining. I had a great time, and so did all my colleagues here, watching all the reactions and such creativity from the kids. It was amazing.
Absolutely. I agree to you completely. It was so much, energy filling the session that I really, felt like going and on. But yes, we have the time clock clicking by us. So over to you for the next session, please.
Thank you so much, Sonika. Ladies and gentlemen, students, we would like now to ask Mr. Girendra Kasmalkar, President i4C, founder and CEO at Ideas to Impact, and managing partner Pentathlon Ventures, to say a few words about the hackathon. Mr. Kasmalkar has over 30 years experience in the software industry. He is a big proponent of the startup ecosystem and has launched multiple initiatives to support the same, including Ideas to Impact, Incubator, and the Pentathlon Venture Fund, which focuses on B2B tech companies. Mr. Kasmalkar, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Soha. Can you all hear me clearly?
Yes.
First of all, on behalf of i4C, congratulations to all of the participants in the Moonshot Junior School Hackathon, the students, the teachers, the schools, and especially for the selection to the grand finale. Hope you all had a wonderful time today. It is great to have a chance to talk to you on this big occasion. I actually envy all the kids, You're growing up in such an exciting time. And when you grow up, it's going to be even more exciting. The technology is advancing so fast. That's the biggest disruption that is happening. I won't even call it breakneck speed of technology advancement. It's actually breakneck acceleration. And there are new fields opening up every day. There are new specializations that are becoming available. And, a lot of people of my generation, I think I speak on behalf of them, we would have liked to be born a couple of decades later. So that would have been really nice, I think. But there is one question, I think, which is probably harder for you to answer than all of us. when I was your age, the elders would always ask this question, what would you do when you grow up? And I'm sure you have also been asked this question quite a few times. Now, I myself have a son in the 11th standard, and I'm always amazed at how much knowledgeable these kids are. They know exactly what they like, they know exactly what they don't like, what they want to be, what they don't want to be. And so if I ask you what you want to be, I know that all of you have the dream job ready in your mind of what you are going to do when you grow up. But you know what? I'm going to tell you that what you are actually going to do is nothing like what you are imagining it right now. And you know why I say that? That is because the job that you're actually going to do in your career is not even existing today. So why? Because that job, all these jobs are going to be created completely new as you grow up and go into the future. In fact, you'll end up doing multiple jobs. I think you'll not even end up doing only one job. And all of these jobs are not going to be existing today. They're all going to be new jobs. But one thing is for sure, that all of these jobs are going to be extremely exciting, more than any dream job that you're thinking of today. Now, in comparison, for us, it was quite easy. There were just 2 or 3 options, and we had to pick one, and we were pretty sure that we would do that as a career. So the question is, how do you prepare yourself for the future that nobody knows for sure? Imagine what your teachers must be going through. They have to prepare you for an unknown future. Of course, they are doing a great job teaching you the basics of how things work, whether it is science or maths, social sciences or languages. But what else is needed? And I found the answer on the Moonshot Junior website. It says at one place, and I'm paraphrasing, that the leaders and professionals of tomorrow are those who are going to have the soft skills and the business skills to apply technology to solve problems. Now, Ashutosh, in fact, in his speech, clarified on the soft skills. He said curiosity and empathy, and those are the soft skills. Now, hearing to Alok and Ashutosh, I have no doubt that Moonshot Junior is going to be a very successful company because they are at the right time, at the right place. They are trying to build a business around building entrepreneurship, which, as Alok said, is a life skill today. It is not just about starting a business, whether it is applying to jobs or even applying to college, or universities for admission. You have to be entrepreneurial. You have to stand out. And that's why we at i4C really appreciate Moonshot giving us this opportunity to organize this hackathon. Both of us know that this cannot be done by just sitting in the classroom, giving some tests and exams and reading textbooks and so on. All this excitement and expertise comes from doing things out of your own hands. And the whole idea behind this hackathon is to let you play with technology. And playing with technology, but solving some real problems. In the morning, the Smart India Hackathon was mentioned by Mohit and even Mani. Even in the Smart India Hackathon, we had chosen real problems that came from the ministries or that came from the corporates. And for you, also, you have seen that we have chosen problems from your day-to-day life, problems that you face. And you yourself will know that if you solve it, whether the solution is good or not. Because a lot of times it happens that, technologists or engineers solve a problem without knowing the problem. And then it is not the best solution. So look at the problem statement that we had given you. It is about, ecology and environment, how to control air pollution or how to conserve water or how to preserve the habitat, the natural habitat that we have. Then very interestingly, you look at your teachers and mothers going through your daily routine. Can you build some solutions to help them in their daily routines? And most interestingly was that one on validating information. All of you are getting so much information from all sides. How do you make sure that the information that you get is true? Validating that information, very interesting problem, a life skill, I think, as in Alok's words. And what happens is people like us who have age on our side and the experienced people, we can see these problems. But we are also at risk of getting used to living with those problems. You guys are young, you are impatient. You don't want to live with these problems. You want to solve these problems. And because you have no baggage of this experience like we have, you can come up with some really innovative solutions, much more than what we can do. And as Mohit said, we are only doing our job in giving you these opportunities, giving you these problems for you to run with them and solve them. So if you're doing these problems which are of your own interest, there is an immediate benefit that I would like to talk about. you may have noticed that if your parents or your teachers ask you to do something, then it is always boring. It is always hard work. But when the work that is given to you or the problems that are given to you are interesting to you, then look at how much time you have spent on this hackathon, even before you came for today's program. And then on a Sunday afternoon, you are doing this grand finale of this hackathon. So that is the kind of enthusiasm that comes up then. And at the end of it, I'm pretty sure some of you will continue to work on these problems even after the hackathon. And if that happens, to me, that is really the success of the hackathon, because we have enabled you to find a problem that is really, really interesting to you. That is your passion, so to say. And even if that does not happen for some kids, like let's say that 6 problems that we have given to you are not that interesting to you, what I believe is we have given you the fish, proverbial fish, when you have given you these problem statements. What I hope we have done is also taught you how to fish. Look for the problems around you in the environment that you are. Look for what problems that interest you and what problems you can take up to solve. However, even more than passion, what I think is getting good at solving these problems. And I hope this hackathon will help you with that also. You can learn science in your classroom, but ultimately you become good at it only by applying it, by using it to solve problems. And if you keep doing it again and again with various hackathons and projects, you will find something that you are better than most people in the world. Now, this is again in line with what Mohit said, that every child will have their own strengths and their own sweet spots. And we hope that the hackathons are able to find those sweet spots for you. So please don't think of this event as a one-day event. This is a journey. This is a journey for finding your areas of passion, the problems that you find more interesting than anybody else in the world, or you can then become the best in the world in solving those problems. Now, these are the 2 things I think I'll add to what the Moonshot Junior website says about being a successful leader or a professional. So we hope that this hackathon gets you started on this journey. So as you have heard, thanks to that big announcement that Mohit did about the Smart India Hackathon Junior. So that's a big hackathon that is coming up, and many more like that. So I wish you all the best, not just for this hackathon. I know you're eagerly waiting for the results, but for this whole exciting journey that you're embarking on. Wish you all the best, and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Kasmalkar. Thank you for those words. Now we have Dr. Arun Jamkar, Vice President i4C and ex-Vice Chancellor of Maharashtra University of Health Sciences. Dr. Jamkar is a Fellow of International College of Surgeons, Fellow of Minimum Access Surgeons of India, and Fellow of Indian Association of Gastrointestinal Endosurgeons. He has an experience of over 30 years in the field of teaching, research, and administration. Dr. Jamkar, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Soha. I'd been watching whole grand finale from morning, and I was thrilled. I was envious, and I thought I had born one generation afterwards. You are the guys who have now future in your hand, and now we have these hackathons, which are what you call as a make you future ready. And I think whole ecosystem had changed. Therefore, if you try to solve the problems, you are solving the problems for you. But then once you apply your mind itself is so much trained in new ecosystem that all those technologies have become a part of life, which you can apply today. Let us say you know everything now. For some problems, you can have AI, you can have internet, you can have what you call as robotics and everything. And therefore, your ideas, they become more and more mature and maybe more and more advanced. In addition, what you are trying to do, you are doing it for your future. And the future, your future is another 100 years. And therefore, you have every right to improve your future. I think that is something which is more interesting. All these innovations, they create what is called as a creative mind. We want to train you into creative mind, and you need to apply. And as rightly said in the morning, we try to give you what is called as a cognitive flexibility, adaptability, applying science or day-to-day use. And this whole cognitive flexibility that such systems give will improve your intelligence, will improve your own creativity. It's not just a question of one event of hackathon. It's a one event that is going to train you for the future, because now henceforth everything will be technology oriented. I think even your recruitments will be technology oriented. Now we are propagating the idea of having a hackathon for recruitment, and you have an age because you are young, rather you are too young, and you are exposed. Now, all those occasions of Smart India Hackathon or other hackathons where we conducted for school children, ideas, solutions were even far better than engineering students. Please give a thought, because you think far more. Now, you know, the youngest innovator that the National Council of Innovation of India shows is a 4-year-old guy who uses that shoes which produce a chuck-chuck sound to clean the floor. So imagine a 4-year-old guy. In one of that CII hackathon, one school-going group of children, they created a wheelchair which can ascend on staircase. And you know how they did it? They did with a Lego model, a technical Lego. But then idea was good. So I think this whole process is generating ideas, making your mind work well, making your mind to work at multiple times, giving, say, various thoughts, and then becoming at the end what you called as yourself an expert in thinking. This is what is called as expert in thought process. And once you have expert in thought process, you are trained to work, think differently. Once you try to think differently, you always try to think out of box. And this out of box thinking will make new innovators, new gadgets, new equipments, and will make life of a common man across the globe better. Now I'm a surgeon. I spent all my life in operating on patients, and then I became vice chancellor of one of the medical universities. And now I want you to all think of innovations which can improve healthcare, because that is something which everybody has in mind. And then new technologies are coming, something like wearables are coming, an Internet of Things, Internet of Healthy Things. So I want all of you to put in your attention, use these technologies for how can you improve the quality of health of a common man, and which is what is called as at the bottom of pyramid. What is called, it has to be what is called inclusive, that people accept it. I am extremely happy, and I must congratulate the Moonshot Junior for collaborating with us for this hackathon and giving us a new direction and maybe new event. Now this is more important because all the time we are trying to do a Smart India Hackathon, which become bigger and bigger, which become what is called as one of the world's biggest innovation movement. And then suddenly what happens? You get what you call as a self-satisfied. You think you are doing two things and then you don't need to do anything. But then we thought, why not go beyond? And then we tried to do Smart India School Hackathon. And then we realized that the best way is to collaborate with people, because that is amplification of effects. So we didn't know about Moonshot Junior at all. And I must give credit for networking with Moonshot Junior for i4C to Jain, who is our innovation officer, and in consultation with our secretary, Pratap, and then they did a wonderful thing. We have a team. We have Parthish, who gives an administrative and marketing support. And then overall whole thing has been done by him. And we have Saurabh, who is all his mind to make this Moonshot Junior perfect. And then we are at the grand finale. Every time we require a lot of technical supports, and we are one of the genius. He's a PhD. He did recently PhD in computer engineering. He's a Snehal. I think he put all his mind to make this whole thing perfect. We require some more support. Then we have Shubham and Shweta, who are our interns. Obviously, it's a teamwork. The team starts from our president, Girendra Kasmalkar, or another director, Mani, and I'm one of the director. At the same time, Pratap Sanab is secretary. And then we have a huge, what do you call it, EC and 16 stakeholders, where we all came together. As a vice chancellor, we had what's called the inclusive innovation movement in a long time back, and 6 years before. And then it was one of the huge success. I report to governor because he's my boss, and I'm governor. I'm vice chancellor, and then Dr. Anand Deshpande, who is the key man behind all these. He's one of the most brilliant mind in technology universe. So we all went to Mr. Shankar Narayanan, and then he said, "Why don't you do something which is permanent?" So taking inspiration from him, we formed this i4C. And Dr. Anand Deshpande was able to convince another 16 industrialists, and then this Section 8 company has formed. And subsequently, with all the efforts of Dr. Abhay Jere, who initiated all these actions, and then Abhay Jere, Giri, Mani, and all of us put together, we started doing smart and hackathons. We started as a small movement with i4C, and then it was beautifully hijacked by Government of India to make it perfect. Now it is so much so, it is one of the very favorite program of government. Mr. Modi, who is very fond of this movement, he spends minimum 4 hours with all our participants. We can go to the site of Smart and Hackathon, give details because I don't want to go into much detail. And then he talked with, say, Prime Minister of Singapore, and we have what is called as a Indo-Singapore Smart and Hackathon. And I think there was Indo-Portugal Smart and Hackathon. And I think this is an ongoing process. Now, figures are huge, 4.5 lakh students appearing and all that. I think our only aim is to make this country better, to create an innovation movement across the country. And I'm very happy that at your age, you want to convince your intelligence, convince your action, participate in nation building. So once again, I thank all the organizers from Moonshot Junior, and let us celebrate what is right. Thank you. Over to you, Soha.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Jamkar. We now have Deeptani say a few words before the prize distribution.
You can. Hi, everybody.
There was one guest of honor for the function. Na?
Yeah, the guest of honor was Dr. Mohit Gambhir.
No, in the evening, there's nobody?
No, there's nobody there.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you everybody for being with us for the full day. And we have just completed our result analysis, and very shortly, in about 30 seconds from now, we plan to highlight the winners of this edition of the Moonshot Junior School Hackathon in association with i4C, Transforming Curious Minds. So just like how these reality shows keep pulling out the drama, I said, let me spend 30 seconds and make the children a little more anxious before the final results come. But to be fair, it's been a fantastic session. And I think there's been a lot of incredible participation from everybody. And without further ado, I will now hand over the platform to Soha. And we can take this ahead. But until then, I just like to work on a few things. So I'll hang up and give it to Soha, and Soha can take it ahead.
Sorry, Dickon, just one moment, if that's okay.
Yeah.
It is absolutely amazing, Dickon, that we found you. It's been absolutely phenomenal hackathon journey for us, and like very, very, very delighted to hear the views that like it is an eye opener for us as well. The kind of talent that we have that we were not able to realize, the kind of like all these students, they were not thinking out of the box. They were thinking just beyond the box, as if there is no box at all. So thank you very much for helping us doing this. And Moonshot Junior would like to like take this to the next step next time when we do it.
Absolutely. And we are there to support always. I still remember the initial journey we had, Manpreet, you and me, our first call. It's been an amazing couple of months since the first day we met.
Yeah.
So again, all thanks to all of y'all. All thanks to my senior management. All thanks to Manpreet, who's been like a binding force for us. But yes, I think now the time of reckoning has happened, and I think we can actually showcase what this event was all about.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And
I think we need to expand it to all India level. And
beyond India, sir.
No. Maybe we involve American students.
Yeah.
Us, so that we know, because I think technology-wise, American students have far more exposure than our students.
But solutions-wise, our students are far better. Like
yeah, solution-wise, our students are better.
Yes, I can say that straight away. Like the kind of solutions that they have come up with, it's very thought-provoking. Very, very, very empathetic, very well thought, with full of curiosity applied. So yeah, I'll not take much time.
It's perfectly fine. We have sent the winners list to the Moonshot Junior team. In fact, so I want to build on what Dr. Jamkar was saying. So in fact, Jamkar sir, we have also spoken to Manpreet and Ashutosh to do one more hackathon for UAE Singapore.
Very good.
And, I think, yes, that's something we should actually look at, because that's the future now for us.
Yeah, no, that is and like it's all about like how do we trigger curiosity, imagination amongst these kids. Like
Ashutosh, are you located in Bay Area?
No, sir. I am in London, United Kingdom. Alok, who is our CEO, he is in Bay Area along with other team members. So like, yeah, we are spread across the globe. But like, yeah, I was talking to quite a few kids today, and the kind of exposure these kids are getting, if we like give them a proper channel, they are entrepreneurs of future. They are going to build solutions that will make each one of us proud. Like you're absolutely right. Like we are a generation behind, and when we speak to these kids, it looks like, yeah, come on, like why can't we do it? What they are saying, it's very contagious in a way to see the students that have participated in this hackathon. Like their energy, the way they have come up with solution, their thought process, and their awareness about the environment around them is phenomenal. Like it is way.
Ashutosh, I have a very basic question. How did you come to this wonderful name, Moonshot?
Like it was through like a lot of working, but what we thought was like we have to give it a jump start, right?
Yeah.
If we want to go to the moon, so like if we see how Chandrayaan worked, like it kept on going and going in round and round with iterations before it landed on moon, right? Like and then that's gave us an idea that like for entrepreneurship, it's all about resilience. If we want to imbibe entrepreneurial mindset amongst kids, right, we have to, the one thing is like, how do we teach them that like failing is okay? You learn a lot when you fail than when you succeed. So that's where the Moonshot name came from, that like you keep on going one step at a time until you reach your target. And at the same time, like Chandrayaan happened, so like we took the inspiration from that. Like we are very proud of that. So Moonshot came from that like resilient mindset, entrepreneurial mindset, and never give up thought process. So yeah, it's been fabulous journey. So Sonika, the way we conducted the quiz as well, it showed how knowledgeable these kids are. I would say between 6
Actually,
and
I
8
wanted to
standard.
participate in quiz, but I didn't know how to.
Oh, I was intrigued, to be honest. I thought let me give it a trial, because every time when we
But
do these
I
quizzes.
was looking for some registration or something.
All right. So every time when we talk to these students, we say that these quiz were not easy. So I thought yeah, let me give it a try. And believe me, I was stuck at a couple of points, and then I have to Google and check. So I cheated a bit as well. Yeah, no, it is and the way kids were performing, it's absolutely brilliant. It is quite amazing. So
Because all these faster processors that the GPU and CPU has all the inspiration from kids.
Yeah.
Because the fastest processor required for games.
Yes.
and
absolutely.
And even Ashutosh, you would agree that the questions students were answering, they were really not out of the box, as you quoted, they were over the box. They came up with amazing answers. In fact, I would remember them lifelong for certain kind of answers. When they put it up into the chat box, I was really wonderstruck. My God, what innovative ideas.
Yeah, no, they are it's learning experience for us as well. Soha, are we ready, or Manpreet, are we ready with the announcement? We don't want these kids to wait any longer. They have been all
I think
day
we're
long.
ready. I'm going to have Saurabh, 1 second. I'm going to have Saurabh just start the presentation for the winners and the prize distribution. That's going to begin very shortly. Saurabh?
So at the end of each prizes, let all those students show their videos so that we can have one clip, screenshot.
Okay. I request the winners of...
We have to announce this one. So Manpreet will come and announce the winner for commission.
So sorry, just give me 1 second.
Friends, the countdown is beginning and you are going to experience the results very soon. For the entire day of this grand finale, you have been with all of us, and now is going to come the most awaited moment of the entire day. The grand finale's results will be out very soon.
Okay, so I think Saurabh is ready with his presentation. And I would like to first call Manpreet Singh, Head of Sales, B2B and B2B2C Moonshot Junior, to announce the winner for the problem statement, Nature Around You.
Hi students, I hope you listen to me. And am I audible?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Great.
Manpreet.
So hope you have enjoyed the hackathon and the grand finale. And it's my pleasure to announce the winner. And the winner is, it's in front of you, Dr. Kalmari Samaru High School, Pune.
Team 3.
Team 3.
Yeah, Team 3. Congratulations and all the best.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Dr. Kalmari Shamra High School. Next, we have Partish.
But what are the names of the students?
We will,
sir. Yes.
We will send that in the email to them.
No, but flash them at the one.
So I suggest after the ceremony, you can put down the names as well. Just show them the names. That's fine.
Yes. Congratulations. Now we have Partish Patwardhan, i4C Marketing Officer, to announce the winner for the problem statement, Help Your Teacher.
And the winner is Take Pupils from Dr.
Partish, you are not audible.
Partish, you're not audible.
Be louder, be louder.
Be a bit louder.
So winner is Take Pupils from Hegdewar Vidyamandir, Goa. Congratulations, students.
Congratulations, Tech Pupils. Next, I'd like to call Preeti Kumar, Program Manager, Moonshot Junior, to announce winner for the problem statement, Enriching Life with Tech.
Hi, everyone. The winner is Plateau Thinkers from Yuva Bharati School. Congratulations. Huge round of applause for you. And congratulations to all the students who had participated. Wonderful.
Now, I'd like to call Saurabh Ubale, i4C Innovation Officer, to announce winner for the problem statement, Smart Home, Better Home.
Winner for Smart Home, Better Home is Techno Flag from Bal Section Money to Pune.
Hello, Saurabh.
Saurabh, you were barely audible. We could hear, I think, through Soha's mic.
Yes.
The winner for Smart Home, Better Home, the team is Techno Betting Trials from Bar Section Monthly School, Pune. Congratulations to the team.
Right, thank you. Now we have Gaurav Pant, Director Operations, Moonshot Junior, to announce winner for the problem statement, Air Pollution, the Silent Killer.
Thank you all the students for participating in the event, and special congratulations to all the winners. So winner for the winner for air pollution is Krakows MES Bal Shikshan Mandir English Medium School. Congratulations.
Now we have Tushar Mittal, India Lead and Head of Marketing, Moonshot Junior, to announce the winner for the problem statement, Don't Flush Air Water. Mr. Tushar Mittal.
I think Tushar is not there. So let
Tushar is not there. So on behalf of everybody here, we want to congratulate CPS Techie Mates for being the winner for Don't Flush Water and Air from City Pride School, Pune. Good job.
Okay, next we have the best school with most teams facilitated by i4C.
So this is an award which is very special to our heart. At i4C, we always believe in education institutions being a center of excellence. This school participated last year in our Smart School Hackathon Goa edition and did an amazing job. Unfortunately, this year they didn't make the mark, I guess, because the competition was also very, very fierce this year. But they had the largest amount of team submissions. And for that, we want to felicitate them as an i4C Center of Excellence. And that school is Navy Public School, Goa. So well done to Navy Public School, Goa. You guys didn't do it this year. You guys could not win. But I am very proud of you. 48 teams participated this year from Navy Public School, Goa. And you are a true certified Center of Excellence. Good job, team. We hope to see you soon in the next edition, stronger than ever.
Next, we have the Spock Award sponsored by i4C and ISA. Avanti Joshi, Krakow. Swapna Kantulkar, CPS Technique. Anand Jayasingh. Milan Patil, Tech Pupils. Gauri Joshi, Team 3. And Avanti Joshi, Tech Innovating Trio.
These 6 Spocks have been very critical to the success of their own teams. And we wanted to award our Spocks and recognize them as the driving force behind our team's innovation, behind our team's avant-garde thought processes, and also to reward them for the out-of-box thinking that they have helped their teams bring in. Going forward, teachers will be equally recognized as students. And this is a small way from Moonshot Junior, India STEM Alliance, and i4C to say a big thank you to all these teachers who have worked so hard to make your teams win the finale. Good job, everybody.
Now, an award for Best Tagline sponsored by Bootstrap Cowork goes to the creative coders from Millennium National School for the best tagline. Rethinking the present, innovating the future.
Good job, guys.
This concludes the hackathon. I'd like to lastly call Vishal Malhotra, the co-founder and CEO of Moonshot Junior, for a vote of thanks.
Soha, I have a small suggestion. Actually, all those prizes given, we need to find out what is the solution they are offered. So that rest of the students, they understand where they have worked. So,
Arun sir, let's take this offline. I will be dealing with the students a little later. I would want to talk about.
No, it's not for me. It's for remaining students. No?
We will discuss it with them.
Please. And at least now upload everything on the website, name of the students, their photographs, and whatever solution they have raised, so that they get some recognition.
Certainly, sir. Certainly, we will do that.
And upload on your Moonshot Junior website as well.
Yes, along with their pictures as well.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'd like to call Mr. Vishal Malhotra. Okay, so Manpreet says that Vishal will join in the next 2 minutes.
Okay, perfectly fine. So,
I think Ashutosh, all the students made us so excitingly high that we can plan a quiz for internal team as well.
Yes, we can, yeah. Like, but it is like, yes, it was very exciting day. Like, I got up at 4 o'clock this morning and I thought that like I'll just do my initial presentation and then go to bed, and I could not go to bed. So like it is that exciting talking to these these kids, like they're full of energy. And like what I would say is to all the kids who are still there, that like it doesn't matter whether you won or not. It was very difficult task for all of us to select the winners, but all of you, the ideas that you have, take it to the next level. Don't stop here. Even if you have won or lost, take it to the next level. Make products out of it. Make lives of people around you better. Create an impact. I think Vishal is here, and we can conclude and let these kids relax now and have fun.
I think we need to give a message that participation is most important.
Absolutely,
and everybody who is
sir.
participating is a winner.
Yeah.
I always say you have to try. I have a small share which I can conclude before Vishal. It says, "कौन कहता है आसमां को सुराख नहीं गिरता? कौन कहता है आसमां को सुराख नहीं गिरता? जरा तबीयत से पत्थर उछाल के तो देखो." I think that should be speak. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for that. Mr. Vishal Malhotra.
Yeah, he's there. So Vishal is there. Yeah, so please, you can continue.
Yes, we'd like him to say a few words. A vote of thanks from him.
Vishal, sir, can you hear me?
Yes.
I think he's trying to connect.
He's there. Yeah, I think some issue.
Yeah, he's here.
Can you hear me? I don't know whether.
I think his network is quite low.
Yeah, seems to be a network issue.
Yeah, he's traveling, so maybe.
Shall we till then sort of understand what the prizes are?
Yeah,
we've got a lot of questions from the children. and this box as to the prizes.
Oh, like yeah, it's like kids not talking about prices.
All
Like
right.
we are not doing justice to them.
Yes. Okay, am I audible? Excellent. Am I
Yes,
audible?
Taken.
All right, fantastic. A little bit larger. Okay, so the top 5 qualifying teams over here at Moonshot Junior Hackathon, the top 5 qualifying teams get an embedded learner kit. They get a 25% discount scholarship on the Moonshot Junior Innovation Program. So everybody who's a runner-up and somebody who's not even qualified for the top 3 will still get a chance to get these amazing opportunistic gifts from Moonshot Junior. The winning team, and Ashutosh, I'd like you to talk about the winning team and what they get, because it's from Moonshot and it's a very generous thing you are giving. So can you talk
Absolutely,
about
absolutely. Like it is like the winning team, they get robotic car kit. It is a kit that our innovation team has created that will teach a lot about robotics. You can learn how robots work, what are the sensors that are used in common robots and things like that. There is an exciting board game called Moonpreneur that teaches not only teaches about financial literacy, financial accounting, but it is a fun game that you can play with family. Like you will also get a 50% scholarship in our innovator program, Moonshot Juniors Innovator Program, and this program can help you to take your product to the end state. When I say end state, like we will be working with you, we will be teaching you all the things that are required in case you are interested to take your idea to the next stage, to the reality, to create a product and then probably sell it in the market. So we can work with you on those fronts. Along with that, like you will be getting 11,000 rupees Amazon gift vouchers for the team, so that you can celebrate and not just celebrate, like use this money wisely to create more innovative products. And along with this, like all the participants, or 500 participants, top 500 participants will be getting opportunity to come to our free trials. And a lot of people from this hackathon has already gone through that free trial. I'll encourage each one of you to do so. But yeah, the winning prize, like you have opportunity to work with us and get your product to the end state and then like start thinking like an entrepreneur.
Hi everyone, can you hear me now?
Yes, it's better. Yes.
Yeah, sorry for that. There was a problem with my internet connection.
That's all right. So we can hear you now.
Okay, so here I would like to take an opportunity here to thank everyone, parents, students, all the participants, and also the winners for completing this hackathon with this very beautiful projects that you worked on. And also I would like to give my gratitude to i4C, and especially Deccan and Girendra. It was a great teamwork from i4C, and i4C is really doing a great job for the students of India here to actually give them the opportunity to work with different hackathons and to get prepared for the work of future. So also, I would like to give some information about, I know you all are now aware about what Moonshot Junior is. I don't want to talk a lot about that, but we are here to make sure we can help Generation Z to get geared for Industry 4.0 using Education 4.0 and also through experiential learning. Experiential learning is really the best way that the students can not only learn, but they can actually hold that learning throughout their lifetime. If through any other way students learn, it's not easy for them to maybe remember that after maybe a few months or a year, but with experiential learning, once they learn, that knowledge stay with them for throughout their life, basically. And also, I want to make sure whatever you have done, whether you won, you lost today, that doesn't matter, because the main thing was how you can make sure that how to present your idea, your pitch to the panelists, and also entrepreneurship is a journey, is a process, and all the students who failed normally doesn't matter, because every entrepreneur have failed before they get successful in the end. Whether it's Steve Jobs, he was fired from his job in 1997 around, and then he came back, and then actually what we see Apple today was all that came true after he came back, and he came back more strong. So all the entrepreneurs, whether we talk about Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, or Desh Deshpande, or his real name is Guru Raj Deshpande, all these entrepreneurs faced failure in their life before they were successful. So failure is not something that should bother you or basically demoralize you. No, failure is the thing from where you have to learn and come out more strong. So I hope to see everyone, irrespective of the result, to come out more strong and become maybe Elon Musk or Steve Jobs of the future. And that's what we are looking forward from every student who participated here, and even all of the students who were not able to participate. That's it for me for today, and hope you all enjoyed this event and had a great time. And thank you for your participation.
Okay. Thank you, sir, for the encouraging words. Yes, Soha, go ahead, please.
Yes, just wanted to say thank you to Mr. Vishal Malhotra for those words, for encouraging the students that did not win, not to give up. It is truly inspiring.
Absolutely. And students, thank you for being a